Have you ever sat down to a plate of matuke and beef and wondered exactly how it got there? Keeping that meal moving from the earth to your table requires a blend of soil science, creative art, and hard-nosed business strategy. Think of a modern farm as a natural factory. Like any factory, it needs raw materials to run. We call these inputs. The soil, the water, the sunlight, and the seeds all feed into the system. And on the other side, this factory produces valuable outputs. It gives us the food we eat, the cotton for our clothes, and the money needed to pay for things like school fees. A farm is an active production engine. It takes the natural resources around us and transforms them into the foundation of our entire society. Long ago, there were no farms. There were no markets. Every single meal required physical tracking or foraging in the wild. This was hunting and gathering. It is the oldest and most basic way humans survived.
Eventually, people learned to tame animals like cattle and goats, but keeping massive herds alive meant constantly moving to follow seasonal rainfall for fresh water and pasture. We call this nomadic herding. The big breakthrough came when humans discovered that dropping seeds into the soil caused plants to grow. Suddenly, they could stay in one place. They built permanent homes next to their gardens, creating settled agriculture. Learning to control plant growth allowed humanity to stop wandering. It provided the stable food supply needed to build villages, towns, and modern civilizations. Today, farmers organize their land in different ways, depending on their specific goals. We call these different approaches farming systems. If a farmer is using basic hand tools on a small plot of land to feed their immediate family, they are practicing subsistence farming. On the other end of the scale is commercial farming. This involves heavy machinery and sweeping fields, designed strictly to generate financial profit. There is also mixed farming. This is a system where a farmer grows crops and rears animals on the exact same piece of land. The leftover crop stocks feed the animals, and the animal manure fertilizes the soil for the next harvest. Whether the goal is providing family meals or making a large profit, the farmer's primary motivation determines the size, the tools, and the layout of their entire operation. Because a modern farm is a serious business, it cannot run on guesswork. It requires exact financial tracking. Without detailed records, a farmer cannot calculate spending, leading to wasted money, failing crops, and financial losses. But a well-kept record book proves profitability. This written proof is the only way a farmer can secure bank loans to expand. Keeping a high-tech farm running also requires a team of specialists. Soil scientists to troubleshoot the earth, mechanical experts to design irrigation, and doctors for animal health. The people working the land have specific legal rights to protect them, too. Farm owners are required to provide safety gear like gumboots and gloves, clean housing, and fair pay that arrives on time. Long-term success in agriculture relies just as much on professional accounting and managing your people correctly as it does on having favorable weather. The impact of the farm reaches far beyond its expenses. Moving harvested crops into the city creates millions of transport and market jobs. Farms supply the raw materials that keep urban factories running. This stretched animal hide, for example, is the starting point for the entire leather industry. Agriculture supports 80% of the Ugandan population. It fills our markets, stocks our textile mills, and brings in the foreign currency that builds our national roads and hospitals. Choosing a career in this field puts you firmly at the controls of the nation's most essential engine. Every meal you eat, every uniform you wear, and every business you interact with is entirely dependent on farmers treating the earth as a productive, expertly managed natural factory.